think if I try to recap, I would spend too much time on it. So instead, I'm going to just go over um, the current like abundances and stuff, situations and all that. So let's see. We've one okay situations. There's a baby mountain lion and a baby tarantula who were abandoned and joined forces. We haven't done anything with that. There were three dead birds that we found. Birds fly out of the mystery hole. Something to the east is killing them, caterpillars. But now there's also a mysterious bird illness. Forest bears, which we've done nothing with. This place used to be ruled by the Lord of the Hogs, and one day he will return. We found a cave with mysterious bright purple crystals. We found a broken multi-plow. We found some bright yellow seeds. We have weird giant tarantula materials. Rolf has been acting weird and isn't green anymore. There are paper eating insects, and we found the body of a dead rock man. We have abundances in lumber, trout, eaten salt, goats, healing lavender, catberries, and mud quackers. It reminds me, I have a picture I made of a mud quacker that, unless anybody thinks, which I think I already shared it with you and nobody said. But anyway, unless that's what I think mud quackers look like. The thing on the front is one of those expanding pouches like a frog has. So when they breathe in, they're like, like a frog. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We have scarcities of acorns with which to make anti-venom and metal weapons. So our scarcities list is pretty short. Um, we've got two projects. One is making metal weapons and tools, and another one is reinforcing the library. I don't remember what that one's all about. We're cat people now. Thanks a lot, guys. Um, okay. I had a list of things. Just roll. Get back into the regular game. I didn't understand any of that. Okay. We don't know what any of that means. Actually, there's a few things that weren't on that list that I'm remembering now. There's like a mysterious. Oh, that's is that the mysterious crystal kit? No, we heard a gonging over there. That's what that one was. Mystery gong. The Lord of the Hogs. He's gonna come back someday. Yeah, there's a mystery gong far on the way in the mountains that happens every day at noon. We don't know what that is. All right, Chris. I want you to name one of six things. You get to choose because you rolled best. You can name the swamp. You can name the forest. You can name the mountain range. You can name the tallest peak in the mountains. I guess you could name the. Does the volcano already have a name? Okay. You can name our pond, or you can name the road that runs along the river, north to south. I'm assuming there's also a road to the east, but we haven't really established that yet, so I don't want to name something we haven't established. Okay. Go back to where do we have names of shit? There we go. Got it. Okay. Places. Okay. Tallest mountain. What's it going to be? Mount Vertigo or Vertigo? Or Vertigo Peak? It probably is, right? Should be Vertigo. Okay. Fine. Mountain range will have a different name than that. Mount Vertigo. Tallest. And where is that? Like circle the one that it is. Peak in the. While you're doing that, I'm gonna roll the next person. Teresa. So, oh here, I'll paste the list. Tallest peak. Okay, one of those five. Oh yeah, yeah. Take your time, Teresa. It's fine. Especially the people. Yeah, especially the people going first. They're on the spot. Well, you don't have to come up with a name. Just pick which of the five things you want to do, and then I'll roll another person. Teresa is doing the pond. Okay, so Smashy. There's five there, but not the pond. Which one do you want? The swamp. All right. I'll take the road. Travis, mountain range or forest? Okay, Ryan, you gotta name the mountain. I'm naming the road. It's the forest. It's the whole forest. We're like in the middle of the forest. What does Yama mean in Japanese? You knew it. I knew it. I asked, but I knew it. I'll just call it the Yama Mountains. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna the road along the river. I'm gonna call it the Riviera. Yeah. Via del Rio. Road along the river. Actually, it would be named something about like where it goes or where it comes from. So we know it goes south to the Sea of Umi, and our village is known for what? Food. Yeah, she established our food. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna call it the Pepper Way. Moonvale Forest. Okay. Let's see. So we've got pond and swamp we're waiting for, right? Blackwater Swamp. Ooh. Blackwater Swamp. When we actually get playing, I will put this together in a more easily digestible format. So Teresa, is she the only one who hasn't gone yet? If you want to think more, we can just start Travis's real turn. Oh, Willow Pond. Nice. And the cat hangs out around the hot spring, right? You drew him up by the. I thought you. Oh, there. Wait, no, there is a cat right there. You're right. What the heck is this then? Is this the mountain lion? Oh, that's a goat. Why does it have a cat ear? I mean, it has a pretty prominent cat ear, but I'm not good at drawing goats in this format. Okay, where are Willow Bond? Where our fish is? It was your chance to say that in this world goats only have two legs, and you blew it. It is your turn though, so roll for auto. Oh no! The what? The sea. Oh, the I don't know. It's up to school. I don't know. Who drew a nondescript square? No, I did the temple. Mine was also a nondescript square, but I wrote temple over it. Let's see. Well, we weren't supposed to forget, but we also haven't played in many weeks. Let's see here. And the other B is the baker. I do remember Chris being lazy. It could be. Oh yeah, it says cave. Mm, I'm trying to sort some of this stuff. It's just to symbolize that we don't have acorns. All right. What places? What places do we have in our town? We got the school. We got bakery. That's a temple of the bird god, but I can't remember what it was called. No. The herbalist. The herbalist is what's her name? It's Travis's lady or kid. What's her name? Margot? No, Lara. Look at the people, guys. I'm writing something, but it's got to be in the people. Under people, because it'll answer our question. Yeah, carpenter. Told you it would answer our question. Okay. You got to go to the nouns. Andor. What other places are we supposed to have? We've got the goat pasture, I guess. Goat pasture slash rangers. That's another place. And then we also have the mysterious crystal cave. It does not have a name. And then the bird hole. I'm just trying to add to our list here. I think it updates for you guys when I save it. And then the cannibal village was in the mountains, but has been abandoned. They left because we were terrible to eat. Is that everywhere? Everywhere we needed to have? Oh, we've got a distillery, don't we? We have a library? It's where he lies. Oh yeah, so that makes sense. I don't remember why we were doing that either. Oh, by caterpillars, or not caterpillars? By no, it wasn't the caterpillars. The caterpillars destroyed the village to the east, and we don't know what that's all about. Oh, is that what they were? No, no. I'm gonna put it all together into a thing. Yes, go ahead. Uh oh. Okay, so that's the dire warning, and now you have to start a contentious project that relates to it. Okay. His carpentry house. Okay. So the projects again. Okay, Lara's not in the middle of anything. That's good. So Lara solving caterpillars. Who was the guy that came from the town to the east? That wasn't Cranbor, was it? No, that was Hopkins. Okay, so we'll say Lara and Hopkins is helping her, right? He's the only one with experience. Okay. Um I think this okay, so people gather up caterpillars, that's gonna be easy. They're still just caterpillars. But I think the problem is how quickly they multiply. Um how long do we think this should take her? So 4 weeks? Everybody good with that? And it's gonna be a poison? Okay. You still have to do the rest of your turn though. That doesn't count as your thing. So the next piece, let's see, turn summary. Projects completing, there's none, so you take action. Okay. Okay. So we have to figure out how far away that's going to be. It's going to be pretty far. Let's see. How many miles can people generally walk in a day? Yeah. Oh wow. It says a well-trained person can walk between 20 and 30 miles a day. So let's just say, because the terrain isn't going to be great, let's just say 25, right in the middle there. And let's say I want to say it's like 300 miles. So 12 days to get there. What is log? Yeah. But it's like echoing through the mountains. It's a mystery. I think 12 days there, 12 days back, that's 24. But I think we can say 4 weeks. So also ending that same day. Travis. 5 people investigate mystery. All right. Okay, we can move on to Teresa. Yep. Someone tries to sabotage the project and gets caught. Yep. Lancaster. Uh-oh. How does the community respond? Okay. Okay, yeah, so we're angry. How do we respond? What do we do? Of course we're mad. Okay, we lock him up for interrogation. Somebody in the background yells, "Throw him in the hole!" We interrogated somebody else, didn't we? The dude that had disappeared, kind of. Yeah, Rolf. Okay, so no, we don't. None of our people are trained at that kind of thing. Okay, so we interrogate him. Let's have this. This is what we'll do. Let's have a discussion that's not your turn, like an extra discussion. Okay, and what we'll do is everyone will say, like, you don't have to pick somebody who's asking, but you can if you want to, but you don't have to. But you can be like, I asked him this, and this is what he said. Okay? Travis is first. Okay, we'll skip you for now. Before somebody else goes, if you want to jump in, go ahead. Chris. Lancaster tried to sabotage Lara's efforts to poison the caterpillar. Now we are interrogating. Uh-huh. And what did he say when you asked him? There is no DM, so there's no one to tell us what he said. Well, what the fuck? This guy was still rooting for the cannibals? What a piece of shit. Good job, Chris. Okay. Teresa? You can do whatever you want in your turn, Ryan. We eat him. Well, now it's your turn. And then what did he say? Okay. Travis, do you want to take your turn now? You don't have to. You seemed like you had something you wanted to do. Okay. I don't want to eat him. So you ask him if he wants to be eaten and he says no, that's your turn? Smashing. Uh-huh. And what did he say? Oh, no. Alright. I asked him, your skin is green just like ours, but if you were supporting the cannibals, were you really eating the... What's the stuff that the... Or no, were you really putting on the lotion? Or were you faking it? And he says, no, I was put on the ocean. I don't want to be eaten. Now I'm even more confused. Ryan. Okay. Okay. All right, Travis. So what do we do with him? You have to decide what we do with him because you didn't ask a question. Okay, he gets bird hole. It's what he said he wanted. He could be a liar. Yeah. So we now have a verb though. Yep. We bird hold him. That is our worst punishment. Our worst punishment in this town is that you get bird holed, and we have a big ceremony, and Bird Father Orin is there. It is, and we return you from where the birds have come, and like the birds before you, in the hole you shall go. And he's tossed into the hole. He's, and then a few moments later, 3 birds fly out of the hole. And everyone goes, ooh, that's confusing. Maybe he did turn into birds. Maybe that's how it works. Okay, Teresa, that's how birds are made. Okay, discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project. It doesn't have a name. I didn't want to think that it was called Forest Village. So it's for... Maybe I should change it to Forest with question marks around it, Village. Forest? It's not upside down. Okay. I mean, add a scarcity then. Add a scarcity in a project to work on. Something we haven't talked about. That's fine. I think we're pretty silly in general, so. Okay, it's pretty silly. How we can find lemonade. Alright, so. Do we have sugar? No. We don't. Scarcity! Nope, added it to the list. Both? No, fuck that. We get one project. You want to figure out how to make lemons. Okay. So here's the deal. I'll make a deal with you. What you figure out when you first start working on this is that the multi-plow we found that's broken can make plots of ground arable for whatever we want, but we have to fix it first. So what you can do is you can make your project to fix the broken multi-plow, and then stage 2 is get lemon seeds, and that's all you have to do. Because once we have the seeds, we just put the seed in the machine, and it figures out how to make the ground good, and then we use it. So your project is to fix the multi-plow. Is that fair? Am I taking too much control? Okay, well, why don't you look for the seeds then, and someone else will have to do the plow. All right, so oh, yeah, you think that's what they are? Right, yellow seeds. Okay, I think that one's going to be quick then. Well, no, it's gotta grow, and we've got to figure out that it's a lemon tree. Don't we? Okay, that project's gonna take 2 years. No. What do you guys? I think that needs to take 6 weeks though. Anybody? Okay. Okay, so the project is figure out that the yellow seeds are lemons. Hey, and maybe they don't grow from trees in this world. That's something you get to decide. Maybe lemons grow on something else. You get to choose. I'll do the multi-plow project so that they're kind of in tandem. I think it's Alt C or something. Oh yeah, but it is Alt C. I don't know. Chris was right. Good job, Chris. It's weird that 11, 12, and 13 are still available, isn't it? There's only 4 left. Okay, well. I got 11. A project finishes early. Which one? Why? If there are no projects underway, restlessness creates animosity, which leads to violence. Who gets hurt? Okay. Yeah, a project finishes early. Yeah, I think Lara, who is in the middle, or is she the one? Yeah, she's the one that would figure out the seeds. Is like in the middle of like doing something, and who's the person that wants these lemons, Teresa? You can either make somebody up or go to our individuals list, or you can make up a new person. Or Somebody volunteer a name for Teresa. Yes. Okay. The baker. We don't have a baker yet? I thought we did. I thought we did. It's Agatha. Yeah. Our town is so small. We have a baker's apprentice, though. Okay. Who is it? Hildy spelled. Hildy. Okay. Purin. Purin, baker's apprentice. Is that a girl? She thinks she owns the cat, maybe? Even though nobody owns him? Does she think she owns the cat? Trout. Okay, I was just throwing out a random thing, so you can just say no. Okay. She is Trout's favorite. Yeah, I don't think anybody owns him either. I was saying she thinks she does. That's fine. And loves lemonade. All right, so Hildy brings the seeds in to Lara, and she's like, "Hey, Lara, we have these seeds, and I'm really hoping that they're lemonade seeds." And like Lara looks up, she's like, "Yeah, those are lemon seeds," and just like keeps working. And that's why the project ends early. So now you have to decide, though. I'm gonna take that off the thing. How do they grow? Is it like standard tree or something different? Okay. Okay. You have to place the lemon bush grove. Why can't I figure out how to fucking delete this? Oh, there we go. There's a delete. I pressed the delete button. That's how I did it. Okay. I never actually wrote that in the list, so we now have. I mean, I think that has to be in abundance, even by accident. So lemon bushes is in abundance. Well, we need the plow before we can actually do it. That's okay. You can still draw it because that's where it's going to be. So we've got catberries and we've got wheat over there. Are you drawing it someplace? Oh, not by our other crops. Okay. Well, she makes Cadbury pies too. But okay. It might take over the town. Let's put them in the middle. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah, you only get one chance, one opportunity. Okay, so what I'm going to say happens on my turn. Fuck is that? Nobody knows how to fix the multi-plow. That's the problem. So I think we have to do is discover a new guy. So the reason why, still no project for this yet, but the reason why we can even do it as a project now is our new discovery is a guy who is an artificer, comes into town, and he's a guy that he's not like a wizard or anything, but he's good at mechanical stuff and mechanical stuff that does magic things. Like, he can figure out how they work and fix them, even though he can't do magic himself. His name is... His name is Vleeter. He's a stranger, so he's not a Purin. What did we decide about orbs? Races. Races. Dwarves. Yeah, we didn't decide very much. Okay, Vleeter. He's a male dwarf. Artificer. I'm gonna say he's scared of the dark and enclosed spaces, so he doesn't like caves. Okay. Nobody else does the multi-plow. I'll do it on my next turn, but Vleeter's the guy that can get that done for us. And I'm fine using my whole turn creating that guy because he's way more useful than this town should have. So, we're back on Ryan. Hooray. Oh boy. Wow. That's a bad one. What the fuck, Ryan? Those are 2 bullets. So first bullet, second bullet. Okay, so the only result is everything has to be deleted. So I'll move everything a day. Okay. So you either make a statement and that's your turn, or you ask a question and you go last. I'm going to say the people investigating the mystery gong, that one still advances because they aren't here. Everybody good with that? If they're not, I mean, I don't understand how the disease would affect them if they're not here. So, oops. Yeah. So which do you want to do, Ryan? Are you asking the question, or... thought we already knew that. Yeah, I thought that the war ended right before we started, and that it was the Jackals. No, I think that's how the game starts. And we decided that the Jackals were like mercenaries that wanted to steal... Yeah, the, I mean, at this point it was a while ago, but... Well, let me find the text. Yeah, this was the introduction to the story. If you start with rules, it's the opening story section. Yeah, take your time. Sure. Okay. I think it has to be that we were originally here and we're trying to rebuild our community. Yeah, but we were always here. At least the Purins were. Everybody who's not a Purin came after. That's how we're differentiating. So, Lancaster came after, Hopkins, Rue, Cranbor, Birdfather Orin. I think I keep bringing in strangers. Because I did Hopkins, Cranbor, Birdfather Orin. I just did Vleeter. They aren't cats, they're Purins. You racist. Okay, Teresa's first. Just give a detail to the war, basically. You mean half died, or... Yeah, I was thinking it was a lot more than that. Okay. That's horrifying. There you go last. The demon army sent them here to steal our food. That's what they were doing. They were taking our food. The jackals were taking our food and giving it to the demon army, which is why we have to rebuild all of our food stocks. Or that's not the direction I thought this was going. We don't even have weapons. That's for the general to tell us. Yes, Smashy, how did we do this? We didn't have any weapons and we fought off mercenaries who stole all our children. We poisoned the children. Wow. Ugh. The general is a Purin? Chris? Male or female? Okay, female Purin. Came up with a plan to drive out the jackal. Yeah, I didn't realize that our town won the war, but Chris really changed history there with his turn. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, we drove him out and won the war against the demon army. Sure, yeah. I understand it says that, but then later somebody established that they stole all our food and children, so... Alright. But this is up to Smashy to tell us. Wait, don't we have a food that's specifically mud crackers and... I need to look now. It's... Oh, no. Apple peppers and trout. That's what it is. Trout dumplings. Includes apple peppers. I was thinking the wrong thing. Oh yeah, you actually already did establish. Yeah, you did establish that. Nice! That's very sexist. Okay, I have to figure out how to write all this down, so give me 20 minutes. Okay, the war. The general came up with a plan to drive them out. Let's see. we used Cadbury pies with Mudquackers, which is poisonous. Then we acted all weird. And the bird hole started acting up, so they got freaked out, stole a bunch of kids, and left. Alright, Ryan, was it everything you wanted it to be? And more, yeah. I'm sorry if sometimes I'm shooting people's things down a little bit, but I'm remembering more of what we've done than most people. Not Smashy. Smashy's remembering just as much as me. But when one person has like previously said something, like we should try to keep that rather than just deleting what somebody else did because we've said something new. So that's. I'm just trying to defend what people have done in the past. And I don't even know who said that stuff. So you like when somebody says something that conflicts, you may be attacking your own thing. I don't know. I don't remember who did any of this shit. I couldn't remember that the pies were poisonous if you added ducks. I mean, it's all fine. I just don't. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm attacking your idea. Because it's not. It's not about that. It's a. Yeah, it's just me trying to remind people of things. But that's okay. I think that came out very well, and it's a very interesting story. It worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to when we first started. And now there's a demon army to contend with, so that's great. Yeah, they're probably nice people. Okay, Smashy, your turn. Uh-oh. Ooh, I actually really like this one. Yeah, we've got 4 going right now. Metal weapons and tools, reinforcing the library, Lara and Hopkins solving the caterpillars with poison, and 5 people investigating the mystery golem. No. But 2 of them are ending right after you do this, so... the 2 today are reinforcing the library and the mystery golem. Okay. Metal weapons and tools. Okay, so you're going to radically change the nature of the project. Alright, well, then things end. So, reinforce the library. Does anybody remember whose that was? Okay, how does that end? You're reinforcing it against the paper-eating bugs. keep out the bugs. Okay. That's cool. I like that. It's like a white room library where everybody who comes in has to be like sterilized to like sprayed with some, you know, gas or whatever that would kill any of the bugs. I don't know. Female purring. Where's the library? Okay. And the gong people come back. Yeah? What's it called? Yeah, town or monastery or whatever it is. Okay. How do you spell die? Not any of the ways I thought it could be spelled. Okay. Does the gong have a name? Okay. Yeah, we don't know what it is. They were nice, right? Okay. Cool. and then Smashy needs to do her last. Yeah, that's what I did with Leader. Eat. Okay. We'll take your time and decide. We do have one elf so far. That is Birdfather Orin. Remember, he's got like bird features. You could say there's different types of elf, and maybe he doesn't. You know, that's or she, whatever. I just remembered we found a dead rock person too. Let's not forget that. Okay. Dr. Lilith. Okay. Okay. Likes Catberry pie. I mean, who doesn't, am I right? I tried to move everybody into their spots on the list of places so that you know that we have. And it looks like we don't have anybody for the fishermen. We don't have any fisherman names because Lara and Margot were our two fisher kids, and they both became something different. So I just want to note that for people. Yep, we don't have any. That's what I mean. Right, and nobody working at the hot spring. The tadpoles, right. Yeah. But I introduced a solution in the Chlorite River, but we haven't done anything with it yet. That somehow mixing the water might work. We don't have anybody for the Lemon Bush Grove, but I don't think we need a specific person since the bakery is working on that. And then I also forgot that we actually had a guy who was the seeds guy, Frank. But so I guess Frank should have identified the lemon seeds rather than Lara, but oh well. Okay, next person's turn. Chris. Was that number 13? Well, last time, number 13 was last two. That's crazy. Oh my god. Chris is just gonna kill everyone. Premature eruption? Erupulation? Oh. Oh, the hot spring. Maybe the hot spring kills everyone? Yeah, and part of the town isn't habitable anymore, right? It's like covered in, yeah. So what area gets covered in ash, Chris? So you're destroying the hot spring now. You're just killing Travis. Oh yeah, you focus on. Oh, okay, you did the second one. Okay, so people just die. Okay. Well, that's right by the goat farms. Do you want to say Margot's dead? What? A main character? Guys, a bad thing has to. He's literally having a volcano erupt. I'm just saying I wanted to have some meeting. We're just like, yeah, some people die. Let's move on. Like, come on. There has to be something that. Otherwise, there's nothing for me to even write down. You know, several unnamed people died. Right. Right. All the criminals in town get killed. Yep, cat dies. Chris just makes Teresa decide from her 3 favorite characters which one died. Right. And then Agatha runs in and she dies too. And the bakery burns down. Yeah. Okay, okay. We don't have to kill Margot. We can let's have it still be bad. Margot's best friend dies. Margot loses an arm to lava. Okay, her best friend dies. Her best friend dies? I guess Teresa gets to decide. Isn't it your turn? Oh, it's Chris's turn. Chris gets to decide. You can pick. Yeah, it's your turn. You can pick something to decide. You go to the rollable tables and players, and you click roll. I mean, you can't choose. What? Here, roll. Just needed to be reset. God damn it! I don't want to choose. If I don't want to choose, do I have to? No, I'll choose. Margot's best friend dies. Her best friend and fellow goat herd dies in the minor volcanic eruption. Her name was Teresa. Okay, fine. Her name was Anne. Yeah, it's Teresa's middle name. Her name was Anne. And she could have been saved, but the townspeople were too interested in protecting the hot spring. And now Margot hates it. Now Margot hates the hot spring. Yep, now she's evil. I had to choose. Right, and she's a wizard. And she has the power to destroy penises. Just by snapping her fingers and penises explode. Mm-hmm. It's a really good power. Rule a country with that. Alright, that's the first part of Chris's turn. Now, metal weapons and tools. Was that Travis? Oh, so you just get to choose it now. It doesn't matter. He gets to do the other one. We don't remember, and it doesn't matter because Smashy's thing made her steal. Okay. Okay. And so the leader of the blacksmiths is Thane Hammerstone, and his son is who? How do you spell ore? Okay. Ore Hammerstone. Okay, so all the farming tools are good. But we now don't have any weapons. Okay, so that puts us back in trouble with the spiders because we had been using wooden weapons and stuff, but those weren't supposed to last forever. So that is now a problem. So I'm going to go back to scarcities, and I'm going to write metal weapons again. Oh, it's still there. Okay, I'm gonna leave it where it is. But we do have under stuff we do have metal farm tools, which is really good because our economy is pretty based on that. I mean, I'm not gonna mind if we end this thing and we still have a problem with metal. Like, that's a cool thing to have to figure out. Okay, and Travis, caterpillars. Did you not know that was coming? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Travis's touch. So Kristen made me pulled pork for dinner, and Rory is here, and like anything that's pig, she like loses her mind. So she's just sitting here. There's a huge pool of drool, and every time I give her a little piece of pork, a little moan escapes her mouth. Like, that's how much she likes it. Like, I go to put it in her mouth, and she goes, "Oh." She loves this so much. Okay. Okay, so it's not in abundance anymore. It's now just a thing we have. Which means we're going to need a person who's like our salt guy, too. So I'm leaving a blank space for the salt miner. We should have a guy for that. Of course, we don't have a ore miner either, do we? Or multiple people that do that. Well, they're not in the same place, though. Because the salt didn't have the spider problem. Man, we still got this fucking cave to investigate. Fuck, man, we got a lot of stuff that's undone. We've been going really slow today, too, so let's move on to the end of Smashy's turn. End of Chris's turn. So the mountain lions we have under control. The rangers are able to deal with them no problem. The problem with the spiders is that we only have wooden weapons and we're out of anti-venom. So we were able to collect enough ore. Basically, dealing with this kid melting this shit was a really big deal because we first had to send out a trading party to get the acorns. Then we took the acorns and made it into anti-venom. Then we used a bunch of the trees to make wooden weapons. And with a combination of the anti-venom and the wooden weapons, we fought off the spiders so we could get into the cave to collect enough ore to make metal weapons. And then after doing all that, the kid destroyed the metal weapons. So now we're back to square one. Yeah, that's this cave. We used it all. That's a good point. What how did that, hold on. What did the thing say? Like what had to happen to it? Sabotage the project and the project fails. Okay, yes, we do have the metal. It doesn't say the supplies are ruined. So okay, yeah, we have the metal still. It's Chris's turn. Okay. Mysterious purple crystal cave. How long do we think that should take, guys? That's a lot. Oh, we need to decide. 1 week or 2. Definitely not what Ryan said. It's 2 votes for 1 week. Okay. Half a week. Actually, no. I have to say 1 day for me and Ryan to average out to. Round it down. For us to average out to a week. So, 15 days is 1 week. Well, you have it. Anyway. Next person's turn, right? Yeah. So it's Travis's turn to roll on the winter chart. Here we go! Here we go! Project dice are now. I mean, okay. So now Chris's thing is next week instead. Huh, Ryan wins after all. Okay, so Travis, you jump right to stage 3. Let's. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah, I think that only takes a week. Okay, well that was quick. Grease's turn to roll. Interesting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. No, the two projects both end. So Chris's Crystal Cave exploration. Chris? It's been 2 weeks already. Come on, dude. What? You thought there was 13 days in autumn? I think it's coming from the crystals. Did you just say that? Okay, so they only went like 5 feet into the cave. Heard some crystals talking and then just sat there for 2 weeks? Yeah, like what? Jesus Christ. Yeah. He's asking ChatGTP because he doesn't have a brain anymore. He just lets AI do all his thinking for him. No, you don't. That didn't answer Ryan's question at all. Yeah, what do they say? How do you know it's not a new language? If somebody came up to you and started talking Klingon, would you say that's an ancient tongue? Oh, Jesus. Nobody in our village knows ancient tongue. I hate this cave. They're just making noises. It turns out it's aliens farting. Okay. Do you have anything solid? The name of the cave. How big it is. Anything? God damn it, Chris. You can't even get ChatGPT to suggest a name for a cave. You suck at it. You suck at AI. All I did was ask you the name of the cave. That's what I call my dick. I can't believe you created a second mysterious hole. Couldn't give us any answers. Travis went out to a weird gong and came up with a whole thing. But you're like, nope, nothing. We don't know. No, I invented the gong and Travis told us what it all meant. Meanwhile, you're just like, yeah, voices we can't understand come from the crystals, and here are no other details whatsoever. It's useless. We can't do anything with that. You pawn it off on somebody else, and we're going to run out of turns. Because as soon as somebody rolls a 13, the game ends. We don't necessarily do all of December. But anyway, the other project, whatever the fuck that was. Yeah, Travis, what happened when you traded them? They speak in a mysterious language nobody understands? Oh! What? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. He just used his imagination, you fuck. Like, Travis did a really good job, Chris, but it's not... He didn't do such a good job that it's unbelievable that anybody could come up with that. He's like shocked. Okay, so we need a few names here, though. What's the name of their village, or is it a village? What is it? Boot Traper? Boot Traper. Okay. I put it in chat, so you can see. Boot Traper Village. Sunstone. Okay. And the rock people, what are they? What are they called? You could use a name that has some relation to the word golem. Like the goal. Olami? Like salami? Okay. Olami. I like it. Let's see. There it is. Sunstone Village. Olami live here. Okay. And did you want to give a name to the spicy vegetables or no? Another type of pepper. Okay. One carrot? Okay. Poblano? Poblano? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Okay. Teresa earlier was like, I'm going to invent something silly, and now we've got people that grow rice in the forest. So, there is no silly answers. There are weak answers, right, Chris? I can invent water? What? They also have water. Spicy water. Alright. Alright, okay. Yeah, right. It's tropical there? Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, hold on. Because of all the stuff they grow, maybe it doesn't actually snow there. It's almost like they've got a hot spring, but they don't. Nobody does around here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Trying to save this often as I make changes. Does sound better than our place. It doesn't snow there because of the spicy food they grow. It's so stupid. Oh god. Alright, Teresa, you have to do your end of your turn. Okay. I need more. So mirrors. Or you just want to like make a bonfire and dump it in the hole? I'm trying to figure out what you mean. You mean mirrors? Like You just drop a disco ball in. We have fire. Okay. This sounds like a difficult project. So you said like a contraption. So some way of like suspending torches and lowering them down into the hole, like torches on ropes or something. I think this is right. I think this is a thing that could only give us a partial success, no matter what. So 3 weeks to build that, guys. To uncover like whatever the first layer of this hole is. So Teresa into the hole using torches on ropes. Okay, torches on. Okay, my turn. Sure. Oh. Headshot. I only have one project going, so the first one doesn't really work. Okay. So yeah, we're working on that project, and fuck's his name? Rolf tries to like sabotage the project, and he just starts like screaming like don't look, and everyone's like, why not? We asked you about this before and you wouldn't tell us anything. And he's just like, don't look. And then he dies. Like, and we're not able to even figure out what the cause of death is. Is like all his organs just stop at the same time. Alright. That one would have been a lot better if we had 4 projects going and I had some choices. Nothing else ends. My project is going to be to have Leader fix the multi-plow. What's it called? So looking into third hole and Leader. How long do we think that should take? He does have special knowledge. I used my whole turn last time to create a guy that would have the knowledge. To fix it? I think it takes more effort than that. I think it's complicated, but it'd be fine with 2 weeks if we wanted to say that. I think it's too complicated for a week. Everybody good with 2 weeks? Alright. Do at least one more turn. If somebody rolls a 13, the game just ends, so. Ryan, go ahead. Okay. That is it. That's as far as we get on all of this stuff. What was the two projects we had left? Looking into the hole and leader in the multi. Okay. Got it. Okay. Cool. Just write down my notes. So, what did everybody want to do regarding our wrap up of Delvum? Like, I don't know how many questions you have. Is it something we can do in 20 minutes? Do we want to do it next time? Do we want to not do it at all? I don't. I certainly don't care if we do it. I mean, but I know all the stuff that I planned. Obviously, you guys don't. So sure. Okay. Do we want to just do that at the start of next time, and then we will? I'll teach you guys how Dungeon World works, and we'll make our characters, and those two things will be the whole session next week. Because I'm gonna need more than a week to like. I want to make like a more definitive map. I want to take all the notes we made and put them into a thing that'll be easier to read, and then I want to come up with like what our first story will be. So I wouldn't want to do that next week anyway. So okay, so next week we'll talk about. So get your questions ready, and we'll talk about it for as long as people have questions to ask me, and then we'll start on Dungeon World, how it works, and character stuff. I think for now, what I can give you to think about. Can you guys access anything other than the quiet year in the journals? Like, go to journals and tell me what you can see. You can see Dungeon World rules. Okay, so what you really need to think about is. Here, let me do this. I'm gonna send you the PDF. I just want people to think about what class they might want to play as. So you have some idea of that before we start. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, let me put this PDF file into Discord. That's like the whole thing. But the only part I really want you guys to look at is going to be the chapters about the classes, which is chapters 5 through, I don't know, this 5 through 12. And you're not gonna understand all the rules and everything like that. And if you end up not looking at all, whatever. But if we're gonna make characters next time, then you're gonna have to pick your class next time. And I don't want you like on the spot. I mean, it's up to you if you want to be on the spot, having not thought about it at all. But like the quote unquote chapters are quite short, and most of it's stuff you're not going to understand anyway. So you can really just go based on like how it sounds to you. So, well, what do we want to do? I guess that's the thing to decide. Do we want you guys to be from the town and you end up adventuring out, or do you want to be people that come and visit this town? And because this is going to be our starting place, so the first few stories will be here. Or do you want to be people that pass through the town, like looking for work or something, and you end up doing a bunch of stuff they need done before we move on to someplace else in the world? Okay. And when you're looking at the character, go ahead. Just pick whatever you want, and when you guys leave, you'll leave together. But when you start out, you're two different groups. How does that sound? Yeah. As far as races go, if you're from the town, it's gonna be tough to be a non-Purin, I think. I think you can, but yeah, that's true. Um, and what we're gonna do, I think what we're gonna say is that our story takes place the very next spring. So you guys don't know what happens over winter as players, and then our story as players is gonna start the spring after what we just finished. So the Frost Shepherd arrives, whatever the heck that means. Winter happens, and then our story starts. Um, there's a bunch of stuff in the character classes that talks about races. Ignore all of that. We're not gonna race lock anything. So just pick whatever you want. When if you're looking at it, it's like if you choose elf, you can do this. If you choose dwarf, you can do this. Ignore all of that. Like, but I think everyone should be one of the races we've already talked about as existing. And if you want to be something else, we should talk about it. So the races that we have are the classic human, dwarf. We've got types of elves. We've got like the birdie, like feathered elves and water elves. And then there's halflings, Purins, Rubicorans, which are berry people, and Golami, the rock people. And there could be others, but I think if you want to be something different, let's you and me talk about it. Rubicorans. Let's see. Yeah, let's just call them feather elves. Then. The feathered elves have feathered forearms, and the water elves. What's the distinct feature of the water elves, Smashy? Okay. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Sweet. Then I will see everybody next week. Okay. Yep. Bye.